Hello everyone. This week's inspirational quote is I choose calm over worry and faith over fear. Um, I know in the intro for those of you who actually looked at it on my Instagram page, that I mentioned that I instantly I think about the Bible. Um, I mean, it's not the only thing I think of, but coming from a spiritual perspective, um, given that you know that that God, that He looks out for us, that He comforts us, you know, um, that He's our rod and He's our rod and our staff, just thinking about those words, and and just knowing that that no matter what happens, that um that somebody's looking out, even if we don't realize it, and focusing on worrying and fear, I mean, in my opinion, thinking about mental health, I think that only feeds our inner demons more, that only opens up the cracks more, and makes the holes bigger and deeper, and and at that point, it's difficult, to hear our own voice, to hear and focus on our own thoughts, you know. So yeah, I don't think that. I mean, it's I'm not saying that you should never worry. No, I'm just saying if that's all we do, it's I worry about every single thing, or we let fear keep us, from doing the things that we want to do, something as small as learning to ride a bike, or learning to snowboard, or ski, or whatever else, you know. Hey, if we let fear win in those moments, then those are things that we won't learn to do, you know. Um, so once again, that's just my my initial thought, as well as my viewpoint on this week's inspirational quote. And as always, I would love to hear what your thoughts and views are. So please post those in the comments. And as always, until next time, I hope everyone has a safe and a wonderful week.